Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's project is a faux fur gift wrap box. So it's just keeping a theme with my winter wonderland theme that I have going on this year. What you're gonna need is a box. Any box would do. I got this one from Dollar Tree a while ago. You're going to obviously need some faux fur fabric, some ribbon, and you can choose what you want on your box. You can just do a plain bow like I have here, or you can dress it up with some beads or some other decorative items that you have. I'll be using all three. And then one rhinestone. So first thing you want to do is cut your fabric. You want to obviously lay your box out and then cut a piece of fabric that's big enough for your box. If you're wondering why I have these curves here, it's because when you pull the fabric up on the sides, there's always overlap here. So I find that if you just cut angles out here, once you pull it up like that, the overlap will be minimal and it just makes for a cleaner, smoother look there. So what you first want to do is come up on this side here, and you don't need to cover the bottom of the box because no one's going to see it and it'll just make for a smoother surface to sit on things. So you just want to bring your hemline from the fabric right up to the corner of the box, and that's where you want to put your hot glue. So we'll just go right along that line there. All the way down. I actually got this idea from Pinterest. I was coming across, just scrolling through my newsfeed, and it was on there. And I was like, how cute is that? A faux fur box. So it definitely gave me inspiration in doing this project. I tweaked a couple of things, mostly what I added to the box as far as the box that they had on Pinterest. It's just a simple bow, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I just like my things to have a little bit more flair. So I want to hold that there for a minute. And then you're just going to do the rest on the remaining sides. I like to do this side first, this side, and then these two sides here. I'm going to let you guys in on a trick. So over here, if you notice, when I was cutting my fabric, I was off. Like, look at this. This whole bottom here is exposed. But what you can definitely do is cut a piece of your faux fabric, and you just cut a little tiny strip to go along here. And what you do is you take your hot glue gun and you just go down this edge here. And this is good if you are like me and you just don't want to measure things and you're like, oh, I'll just eyeball it. This is what eyeballing gets you, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm just going to show you guys a quick hack here. All right, so you go down here with your hot glue, and then you take your faux fur fabric side, the first side down, and you overlap it just a little bit, and you press that into the glue. And that is going to give us that little bit of extra length that we need to get up over the side, because we don't want a naked side here at the bottom of the box. So press that down, and the great thing about it is you'll see when I flip it over is it'll be nice and flush. So learn from my mistakes, ladies and gentlemen. Measure, measure, measure. All right, so as you can see here, now that it's flipped over, you want to take your seam and just make sure that it's all the way covered, and then you just fluff it out like that. So you can barely see that there's a seam there. So we're just gonna fluff, 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 fluff. Then just want to rough this part up a bit. The idea is you don't want the seam to be visible. You want it to look all like one piece of fabric. And it'll also help that the bow will be here, but still you want to make it look as nice as possible. So you just rough that up, and then there, you see, you cannot even see that we glue two pieces together there. It just looks nice and it looks uniform, and you can't see where we added that extra piece. And it also is going to help when we put the ribbon on. That's going to go over there and you won't even be able to tell. So I'm going to flip it back over, and then you want to come over here and gently pull up this side. You don't want to pull off the fabric that you just glued on. So add your hot glue. Never glue stick. Boy, I run through glue sticks. I don't know about anybody else. I don't know if it's the kind I'm using or what, but they just go so fast. But I can't really complain. They're only $1, right? You know, Dollar Tree. Did you guys even know that Dollar Tree sold glue sticks? I didn't know that until a few days ago. What have I been doing with my life? Didn't know Dollar Tree sold glue sticks. Oh, wait. Alright. So, we're going to pull this up and just lay it. Now this side is going to have a little bit of an overlap because of the piece that we added, but it's totally fine. Press that down. And again, look at that. Look how pretty that looks. You can't even tell where we added any extra piece of fabric in. So it's just a little hack for you if you ever find yourself running short on some fabric. All right, now this excess piece here, we can just go ahead and chop off. And I'm gonna show you guys what I did with the corners, the angled corners here. The only thing I did was bring it up on the side here, the fabric, and then you can definitely tell where you're gonna have excess fabric. So this whole flap here is going to be excess, and that's what you're going to want to get rid of. So you just take your scissors, you flip your box over, and this triangle of fabric here, you just want to simply cut that off. All right. If you open it up, that'll give you that curve there that I did earlier. And watch how much easier it is without that excess fabric here. Let's get this shedding out of here. I love faux fur, but it sheds so much. So you just want to do it like you're doing a gift, honestly, like you're gift wrapping. So bring that corner in here and then just pull the edge up like that. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to start and we're going to hot glue all the way around here. We're going to hot glue from here all the way down and around and then push it up. We want a very firm hold on this. And then here, you see, look at that corner. How beautiful is that? When you cut that excess fabric off, you don't have any lumpiness under your fabric. You don't have anything that would make it look like, you know, there's a bulge there, and it just becomes this beautiful corner. So I'm going to do the other one. Again, just going around here and around. All right, so my box is done. Looks great. And I just like to fluff it up a little bit. You can certainly go shorter than this if you are not a fan of this long faux fur. I just love it. I love the way it's just fluffy and long. And if it's too long, you can also just go around and trim it to your liking. So next we're going to add our bow. I like to do a piece of burlap and then a piece of bow on top of that. I just think that the burlap underneath just adds a nice accent to that bow there. You see how it just brings the color, because there's actually a little bit of red in there, and when you put it on top of that burlap, you can just see it really good. So we're going to measure. We're going to do one across and snip here. And then from this piece, you can just go ahead and measure how long you want your bow to be. And snip that off. And here's where you would want to make your cut for the bow. I always like to go a little bit extra because you just never know. You sometimes can eyeball it. So just cut that little piece there, then flip it over, and it should be perfect. And I like the look of this. It just feels very glamorous to me. It makes it, you know, what girl doesn't like sparkly things? And that's my theme this year: sparkly pink, champagne, rose gold. So I think this is going to fit in really well underneath of my tree, or, you know, just as a decorative item. So we're gonna flip our box over, and we're just going to, of course, hot glue. Hot glue, hot glue, hot glue, I know, right? There. And you wanna do the burlap first. So you bring that up and you just press it down. And the hot glue does get through the burlap, so be careful. When you are pressing it down, it will seep through. So just be mindful of that. It's not gonna, you know, burn extremely bad, but be a little hot. And then with the ribbon, I don't like to put hot glue directly on this part here. So just here and here will do the trick. You don't really need a lot of glue for this. It's very light, so it'll definitely stick. So just one dot there, and then one dot there, and it'll definitely stay. And you just press that right onto the burlap. Should look something like that. And now we're gonna do the other side. Okay, so that piece is done, and what I like to do is don't put this top ribbon directly over the burlap. I just like to leave a little bit at the top. I just think that adds a nice accent, a nice contrast of color. So just leave a little bit out there, like right along the bottom there. You can see where I left some out. Okay. All right, and now that that is all done, look how pretty that looks. Okay, so the next thing is simply a matter of preference. I thought that I would want to use all of these things here. I thought I was going to want to have a leaf here, followed by the sticks, followed by the bow. I mean, I was going to have a lot going on, but I think I'm going to just keep it simple, and I think I'm just going to add a bow and just leave it that way. You can certainly add whatever you like. If you want to do something as far as you can do, you know, a leaf sticking out here, you can certainly do that. That'll be a nice touch. Actually, I'm sorry, the beads. I think I like that look. Let me see. Let me turn it around, take one more look. Okay, let me see, we have to put it all together. That's how you visualize things. So first things first, because we know we're definitely going to want to be using this rhinestone. So we're just going to take this rhinestone and this leaf. This leaf was from the Dollar Tree. This bow was from the Dollar Tree. And it was a pack of two for $1. So can't really go wrong. You're just going to put a little bit, so I'm going to glue stick here. And you're just gonna put some hot glue on there. Don't be stingy with hot glue, trust me. These things, the backing on these rhinestones, the silver backing, they will slide very easily. So place it right in the center of your bow. And just gently press down. You don't want to press too hard. Just get it right in the center there. And just press down. And there you have it. Nice cute rhinestone. These rhinestones you can also get at Dollar Tree in their craft section. Or you can go to Hobby Lobby, AC Moore's, Michael's, anywhere like that. And they're not expensive at all. At Dollar Tree, I think they're in packs of only 4, but if you go to AC Moore, Michael's, or Hobby Lobby, you can get them in packs of 10. And they're only $3.99. So, and again, 50% off coupon. There you have it. It is something that's beautiful to put underneath of your tree as an accent, or you can just place it around the house however you like. I really love the way this came out. I think it's very whimsical. I think it fits in well with the Winter Wonderland theme. And if you're going for, you know, the rose gold look, champagne, any of those colors would go very well with this. And, you know, you just set it up and it's just an adorable little box. So if you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.